I wish I could show it to you.
Just promise you tell me everything you see!
What are these animators hiding?
If you find it, you'll know.
If they're making Disney or Pixar movies, then we know they're putting in lots of hidden details for us to find. See if you caught all these little treasures the last time you watched your favorite Disney films. Number 1. Welcome to the family Madrigal. Things get pretty fantastical and magical when Mirabel and Abuela share a bonding moment that brings the whole family and village back together. This healing moment is accompanied by the Oscar-nominated song Dos Oruguitas, which translates to two caterpillars in English. When the lyrics level up to Dos Mariposas, Spanish for two butterflies, the animators reveal, you guessed it, two butterflies fluttering and dancing in celebration of the family's miracle. Number 2. Let's journey into the deep. Pixar's 2021 film Luca is a beautiful tale of a sea monster who dreams of exploring the world and eventually gets his wish to live on dry land as a human boy. The film takes place in Italy in the 1950s, so animators included a fun Disney reference from that era. Luca contains an Italian movie poster for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the 1954 Disney classic with a much less progressive take on sea monsters. Number 3. Cousin Dolores can hear a pin drop. That must be why animators depicted her clapping using just her index fingers to minimize the sound she's making. Hard to imagine this has a huge impact on the noise level in a room full of applause, but we guess for Dolores, every decibel counts. Number 4. Sid's at it again. The streets of New York in Pixar's Soul feature tons of gorgeous details, and of course, there are some Pixar-specific references too. A mailbox in the background of one scene is covered in a bunch of stickers and some graffiti, much like typical New York City mailboxes. In one corner, the name Sid has been written in spray paint, a reference to Andy's bad-to-the-bone neighbor from the first Toy Story movie. We'd love to see a Toy Story spin-off following Sid's antics in a big city. Number 5. Maybe Andy won't be so far from home after all. In Toy Story 3, we're forced to deal with the heart-wrenching reality of Andy growing up and saying goodbye to his toys as he heads to college. While the college is never named, an envelope on Andy's bulletin board is pre-addressed to State University. If you look closely, the actual address that follows is for Pixar Studios in Emeryville, California. Number 6. Try to make it through this one without crying. In Pixar's Up, Carl removes his mailbox the night before executing his plan to launch his house into the stratosphere with balloons. This shows us that although he was stubborn about keeping the plot of land where he and Ellie built their life together, he was always planning to leave this space behind and live out his final adventures in Paradise Falls. Plus, if Carl's anything like us, he's mostly getting junk mail anyway. Number 7. Something smells sweet. The Sugar Rush game in Wreck-It Ralph includes a bakery security guard named Beard Papa. While the connection isn't said out loud in the movie, Beard Papa is a real-life chain of bakeries that serve cream puffs, and the Bearded Papa in their logo bears an undeniable resemblance to the character from Wreck-It Ralph. If there's no Beard Papa near you, maybe you can grab some of their tasty cream puffs the next time you're visiting Princess Vanellope. Number 8. We can't let this one go. The animators of Frozen included a small detail to let us know that Elsa is icy inside and out. When some characters breathe out in the cold, you can see their breath, just like you'd be able to see real human breath on chilly days when our warm breath encounters the cold air. But if you pay close attention to Elsa, you'll notice that she doesn't produce the condensation when she breathes, because as the Snow Queen, her breath is coming out at frigid temperatures already. Number 9. Did you rub my lamp? Too bad Moana and Maui didn't look as closely as we did during their pit stop in Tamatoa's lair. If they had, they would have noticed the lamp from Aladdin in the pile of treasure Maui stands on during the song Shiny. The journey they took was inspiring and everything, but it would have been a lot faster to ask the genie to grant a wish, restoring the heart of Te Fiti. Number 10. In space, no one can hear you scream. Or can they? In the background of a spaceship locker room from Lightyear, we can see some yellow canisters that look identical to the ones used for collecting Scream in Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University. Maybe if Buzz had known those screams could power a city, he might have given them a try instead of spending a lifetime trying to formulate a crystallic fusion to fuel his ship. Number 11. We've discovered a whole new world. In Princess and the Frog, we have a character shaking out a rug from a balcony to get it nice and clean. If you check out the pattern and colors, you'll see that it's no ordinary carpet. This is the magic carpet from Aladdin. We'd love to wave hello to Evangeline while flying through the starry New Orleans night sky. Number 12. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this reference? In 2002's Big Hero 6, we meet Aunt Cass's cat, Mochi. Mochi can be spotted in a framed picture amongst other family photos wearing a Stitch costume. Hopefully Mochi makes an appearance along with more great hidden details in the new Baymax Disney Plus series. Number 13. At last we see the light. Rapunzel may not know she was born to the king and queen of Corona, but somewhere deep inside she must sense a connection to her fellow Disney princesses. Keep your eyes peeled during When Will My Life Begin, and you'll spot painted references to Snow White, Cinderella, and Belle along the tower's staircase. These crossover references also foreshadow the modern alliance that Rapunzel and the Disney princesses will form in Ralph Breaks the Internet. Number 14. Who could ever love a beast? Probably an art collector or a museum curator. The Beast Castle is full of pricey items, and at least one of his treasures comes from the real world. The famous Renaissance painting, Girl with a Pearl Earring, hangs on the wall of the Beast's castle. This painting wasn't a former human, like many of the Beast's more lively possessions, but we wish she'd been played by Scarlett Johansson, who portrayed the painting's subject in a 2003 film. Number 15. Happy birthday, Mr. Disney! Wreck-It Ralph may be about as different as it gets from the original Disney cartoons of the 1920s, but that doesn't stop the animators from paying tribute to the studio's founder. The high score for Ralph's game is 120,501. This might seem random, but it's actually a clever hidden detail displaying Walt Disney's birthday, December 5th, 1901. Number 16. This attention to detail is a sight to be seen. Zootopia was a fun romp through the animal world with a bangin' Shakira hit at its center. But we had no idea there was such close attention played to the reality of nature. Judy Hopper's boss on the police force, Chief Bogo, is a buffalo who wears glasses. The film's directors have confirmed that this little detail is a reference to the nature of real-life buffalo, who have notoriously poor eyesight. Number 17. I Want to See You Be Brave. The wood-like artwork used for the title card of Brave contains some hidden carvings. Most of the letters are covered in a braided pattern, but the B and the E contain renderings of Merida and her mother, Queen Eleanor. Number 18. Aloha from Hawaii. In Lilo and Stitch, the two main characters eat some shaved ice near a touristy shop that contains postcards from some famous cities. One of the most visible is a postcard from Orlando with an image of Cinderella's castle from Disney World. Now, why a tourist shop in Hawaii isn't just selling souvenirs for, Hawaii, we'll never understand. But this hidden detail is still pretty magical. Number 19. Mother Knows Best. In an early scene from Rapunzel, Mother Gothel says the phrase, "I love you most." In the moment, Rapunzel and the audience assume she's talking about Rapunzel when she then leans in to give her an affectionate kiss on the forehead. But if you're paying attention to the details, you'll notice that she doesn't kiss Rapunzel's forehead. Her smooch lands much higher on top of Rapunzel's hair. Of course, we know in the end, Rapunzel's hair was always what Mother Gothel loved best. Which hidden detail is your favorite? We're sure you found other details we missed in Disney movies. Let us know what else is out there in the comments below. And if you want more hunts for hidden details, Easter eggs, and unexpected references, be sure to subscribe to our channel.